Steve, and such a great interview. Thank you, Rebecca and Ed, again, for joining us here in the studio. We're going to shift gears a little bit. We talked about networking just now, but we're going to go into collaboration. Collaboration is so important these days as well, especially in a hybrid work environment. So basically, that is very important for us right now. I think our portfolio is great, and also I think what I really liked yesterday in the keynote is that we have WebEx Conversation Recap, which is a cool feature I think that many of us can use at home. Other than that, our WebEx devices are here as well on display and so on and so on, and I think Steve will be joined by Snorre later on, who is our Senior Vice President and General Manager of WebEx Collaboration Devices, but before that, we're just going to watch a quick video.
Ever feel like you have the worst seat in the meeting? I feel like no one can really hear or see me. Can we fix that? That's better.
I would love to have a camera right there. Nope. Let's put it up there.
And can we get intelligent audio so that everyone in the room can be heard?
What about framing, so these side conversations don't get lost in the noise?
Agreed. Amazing.
And maybe it could all be directed like a movie in real time so that everyone on the call feels like they're in the room and part of the conversation.
It would be amazing if I could stand and move around the room while I talk. I could go through our latest pitch or market forecast, and nothing would be missed, not even if I spin dramatically and look right there.
Welcome back into the Cisco TV broadcast studio, coming to you live from Amsterdam. Snorre Kesbu in the house. It is so good to see you again. We were just saying a moment ago, I have not seen you in a year since we didn't get to talk to each other out in Las Vegas. How's the show been for you so far this week?
You know, it's been amazing. And it's so good to be here, meet with the customers and the partners, and really get those discussions going. That's what great partnerships is all about, right?
We are a people-first company, and people always forget this. We want to go directly to technology. We're about human-to-human engagement and interaction. Yeah. I think that's such a big part of the show here, right? You and I have talked about it. We don't have a huge amount of time. I want to jump right into it. I want to talk AI with you. Yeah. How is AI changing the way that we collaborate in the conference room and beyond the conference room?
Yeah. So just imagine that when you're working together, you're able to break down the barrier between people that are outside the conference room and people that are in the conference room. But you can use the technology really to get the dynamics about where the conversation is going, how people are reacting, to make sure that you almost have an artificial producer in every single meeting room, right? We call that distance zero. And to achieve distance zero, we're using AI. We're using AI to be able to make analysis of how the conversation is happening, the dialogue and everything, so that you can really use something we call cinematic to get all the right shots of all the different people in that room, so that people that are remote feel like they have distance zero to people that are actually in the meeting room.
I really love that whole concept because it's so dynamic. This is not a passive concept. I think a lot of people were very surprised to see Microsoft here at the show. Yeah. We've got Samsung here at the show. They've got a new display that's certified for Cisco devices. How do we tell this story? How do we partner with these great companies and create great collaborations?
You know, we went out and we asked 3,800 of our largest customers, how many meeting platforms do you use? 85% came back and said they use 2 or more. Okay, that means that interoperability is the name of the game. Cisco, we are interoperable. We support other platforms as well. We work with partners, that's who we are, that's our DNA. So we joined forces with Microsoft as well to make sure that we have seamless native integration with Microsoft at the same time as we run native WebEx. And then we work with our other partner, Samsung as well, on their new 105-inch display and everything. That's beautiful. Yeah. And we bring those together. So I think that what we can do with partners is that we can really scale, but also offer that solution to our customers.
This is so important. It means we're always innovating. We talk about managing the environment, right? Yep. Such a big lift for IT. You just said it. You get all these partner devices. They're deployed across multiple sites, all around the world, different rooms. How do we scale to meet the demands of the workspace technologies that these folks have to deal with?
Yeah, no, I think the key now with hybrid work is that you really need to make sure you create your office as a magnet, not a mandate. Mm-hmm. If you're going to be successful at that, you need to bring people in for the right topics and the right discussions, but your venue must also be attractive as well, which means that you must have the right technology in all of those rooms. You must be able to scale that and have that in there so that when you're in the office, you're not secondary to your beautiful home, right?
Right.
And technology is a core piece to that. It means that the user experience must be right so that you are actually not getting the technology in the way of, but you're actually using technology to support the outcome of whatever discussion you have. So I tell my team, when we think about the technology we make, we should think about this like winning the Oscars. We should never win the Oscars as the lead actor. We should always win the Oscar as the supporting actor. Because the main act should be whatever's going on in the room, we're the supporting act to what's happening.
I love that idea. I always talk about the hero's journey in Joseph Campbell, right? That we always like to think of ourselves as the hero. No, the customer is the hero. Yeah. We are the guide. We are there to support them in what they want to do. And again, if we put the human being first, the technology can follow the human being in their demands, right?
Yes, and exactly. And I say, success is when we're not noticed. That means that you went about your business the way it should, and we were just the right level of technology at the right time to make that happen. That's when you're enabling. That is really the ultimate sophistication, is user experience.
Just fantastic. I love this. Snorre, it's always good to see you. I'm glad you're having such an amazing show, and I'm really grateful that you spent a couple of minutes with us on set. I always love talking with you.
Thank you very much.
All right, speaking of managing deployments, Rob Boyd is out in the world of solutions with Alan McCann, Cisco's Director of Software Engineering. Hey there, Rob. What are you discovering out there for us?
Well, Steve, I'm just wanting to pick up on your Joseph Campbell journey here. I've got a mentor who's going to help us jump into Act 2 or 3, I don't know. Whatever we need to do to push through the journey. So I'm in WebEx again. You cannot keep me away because there's so much good stuff to talk about here. But specifically cinematic meetings, we talked about. Alan, will you come in here? What has changed and what's most important to highlight? Because you guys are doing some very unique things and I think it gets overlooked.
Okay, well thank you, Rob. Well, we're here with the new Cisco RoomKit EQX. Our next generation AI-powered, integrated all-in-one room system. And the EQX is an absolute game changer in terms of scale deployment and video enablement to your meeting rooms. It fits any medium or large meeting room.
Okay.
And in terms of scale of deployment, it has a wall mount, a floor stand, or a wall stand to fit any room system and manage your IT ask.
Okay.
It has a premium design frame that hides your components and your cables and offers your users a sleek, clutter-free professional environment to host their meetings. Now, everyone's aware of the new normal. 98% of all meeting rooms or all meetings are going to have a remote participant. What does that mean? You need to offer the best experience to your users. It needs to be immersive, collaborative, and remove distance from the meeting. And that's our goal with every single feature we deliver.
So I assume you have some proof points of how you're actually pulling that off?
Yeah, so let's talk about it very quickly. So the first feature to show with this is our frames technology, to frame you better for the meeting and make it feel like you're part of it with everyone else. So let's just quickly bring
Should
up...
we go to our spots?
Yeah.
You told me to stand over here, I believe. And Charlie, is he part of the demonstration or is he just
No,
eye candy?
Charlie's just our eye candy for the moment. So let's...
So what's happening
the wrong
here?
Demo open up, but... So here's our audio. The Codec Room Bar EQ, or Codec Room Kit
RoomKit
EQX,
EQ, the EQX, yeah.
has 6 powerful integrated speakers, and it has a subwoofer and amplifier to offer the best sound, so you can hear everyone on the remote end, and not only hear them, but with your 4K screens and our spatial audio technology, actually understand where they are on screen and look directly at them.
So this is funny because I've actually experienced this even when I'm not on a room system. The other person's on a Cisco room system, EQX, I don't know, but I've noticed when I've got headphones on or something, they are literally coming from where they appear in my field of view. And it's amazing, it makes it very intuitive, as you say.
And now, with our camera intelligence, you can see in our meeting zones that we're being framed in the meeting for the best experience for our users. And with our meeting zone technology, the camera team are completely cut off from the meeting and not incorporated.
Yeah.
But let's move on to the real power of this.
Tell me. Okay.
It's the ability to bring in additional cameras and actually offer a cinematic meeting.
Okay.
So with our...
I apologize because I'm going to have to cut you out. I believe we're out of time. No? I heard that wrong.
well,
Well, yes,
even
we are
better.
out of time. Okay, I apologize. We'll head back to you in the, we're going to see a video, I believe it is. All right, let's take a look. Thank you.
You never have to choose again. Get Microsoft Teams and WebEx together on Cisco devices. Take advantage of advanced AI technology with optimized camera views, people focus, and audio intelligence, all manageable on Control Hub or Microsoft Teams Admin Console, running natively on the Cisco devices you love.